Good morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. We've got sunshine and it's going to be almost 80 degrees here today. Can you believe that? 80 degrees. We got some corn to haul this morning. We've got a lot of corn to dry. Let's start this truck up. Phil's giving me the good one today. He took the other one. But before we take off with that, we got to get the dryer started. Okay, our fans are running. We need to turn our dry leg on. We want this to the overhead. Hold on. My sticker fell off, but we wrote it on there. I need to make a new sticker. Anyway, so the fans are on. We need fuel control on, which turns the Honeywell burner control box on. It's going to do an initiate cycle, a purge cycle, and then it should fire. Pilot, when that says 5 volts, we know it's lit. There it goes. 5 volts. Okay, so we've got fire now. Now we've got 2 minutes to push this button, which starts the unload process. And that's running. So we'll let her come up to temp and then watch our controller inside the barn. See, our temperature is climbing here. The green number is what it's calling for, and it kind of slowly ramps that up to our set point at 200. The red number is what it's at. Plenum temperature, that's the temperature of the air inside the dryer, not the grain temperature. This one over here is our discharge rate, 630 bushel an hour. Okay. All is good. Up to temp, it's running. It's drying corn. It's gonna run all day. Drying corn. We're gonna haul dry corn this morning while it's too wet to do beans, and then once we can run beans this afternoon, just dry into the bin. Oh, I got the first load hauled in, and I'm loading up again. This was actually the fourth because Phil's on his second load already too. So I don't think we've got enough in the overhead to fill this truck. We'll see what we got, and then we'll have to wait on the dryer a little while, I guess. I think the probe guy at the elevator hit our hoop there. Stunned the crap out of it. That's no good. Oh, we were close. We'll give it 15 minutes or so. All right. Well, we got that. We've held 4 loads of corn in. Phil's loading up one more he's going to take. We're waiting on the dryer to get enough dry corn into the overhead there so we can do that. And then he's going to switch it over to dry into the storage bin where we're just going to fill it. We gotta go get the corn head. So the combine's staying where it's at because the field of beans that we're gonna run is in that direction. But we gotta take the header cart over, drop the corn head, and then in a little bit here, we'll take the bean head over and get started. Oh, we have some really nice harvest equipment. Man, is it fun farming sometimes. First day of harvest, corn harvest was good. First day was good. The 300th day, okay, it won't be 300. The 90th day won't be so fun. But that's okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Spilling out the yogurt on me. Time for the oil checks. I really like those stock stompers for the job they do. They sure do make hooking up and unhooking from the head a little more difficult. We gotta knock that pile of stuff off in front of our combine, and we'll strap that on, take it back to the farm, and then we'll go find Brock in our head and go combine beans. We could probably be getting started here. It's 11:45. It's sunny, it's breezy, but we've only got 90 acres. We'll get it done. Let's do this. Finish up the beans. So we've got 2 small fields here. There's like 30 acres total, and then there's 65 down the road. So we're gonna start with this one. These fields are a real pain in the butt to get in and out of. Like, we have to use the neighbor's house driveway to get the equipment in and out. There's a house behind us where we can get trucks in and out, but there's low wires, so we can't get the equipment through there. So it's fine, we'll get it. I think these beans should be decent. I don't know. It says they're 16.5. That's not great. They should dry out quite a bit today with the sunshine though. Brock and Phil got the grain cart moved up there. I had a little bit of time, not really time, but it was going to take them a little bit of time, and I was going to needed to empty, so I spent some time moving GoPros around while I was combining some, so we've got some footage for you guys. We'll try and get a little more throughout the day. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I can get Brock to do something from the grain cart or something, but yeah, I didn't go over there and open that other field up yet because I figured that this one will all fit on this grain cart. I might as well fill the grain cart up and not have to switch back and forth, and it should work. I might still have to before I finish this, but whatever, it's fine. These are decent beans. These are actually pretty good beans. Since I recorded anything. We're about done with the second field here. A few short rows and then we get to move, so that's good. These beans are also pretty decent. They're all been in the 60s. We'll take it. Surprisingly, very little white mold in there. A little bit more in this field than the first one we did, but this is the same variety that one of the other fields was just covered in it. It was everywhere, so it's apparently not super variety related. But yet it is, but it's really hard to explain. Alright, well, we got this done, but we got to do a little cutter bar maintenance. We got a broken guard and a couple knife sections there, and yeah, they're going to be a pain in the butt if we don't fix them, so we're going to fix them. Oh, let's see, what do we got? A broken knife there, a broken knife there, and a broken guard. The guard's causing me more problems than anything, but we're going to change those two knives too. And luckily, it's two, but it's the same one, so we don't have to change a bunch. All right, good to go for 65 acres. Gonna lose my grain cart driver pretty soon. He's got something going on later tonight, but we're having fun. We're cruising across here. 23 acres done on this field. I think there was like 65 here total, kind of between the two fields. So it won't take us too long, as Phil can keep up. We're sort of a long ways from the elevator we're hauling to. Our bean bin is full, so we could fill the overhead if we needed to, but or just these beans are all going to town, so I like to just haul them if we can. We'll do what we have to do. We're going to get her done tonight. I'm pretty confident of that. The weather around here is just crazy. Yesterday morning we had hard frost, killing frost, and it is 81 degrees outside right now. It's crazy. And it's supposed to be nice the next 3 or 4 days temperature-wise. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and then be nice again on Thursday. And then next week we have days where there's highs in the 30s. 40s, low 40s, like just all over the place. So it is what it is. The good weather today is helping, though. It should be drying the corn out a little bit, maybe making it, 26% instead of 28%, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is what we're doing. It's what we do all day, most days in the fall. Almost done with this first field. We got some stuff in the back to do there, but we're about up to the lane here. Pretty sure we have caught the trucks. So Phil is probably at the elevator unloading or in line. It sounds like they've got a line there. That truck over there is full, and our grain cart is going to be full when I get to the front here. So we're going to have to shut her down and go grab the third truck, I think. I think that makes the most sense. And Brock's got to get going anyway, so we can get some vehicles moved back to the farm. Should work. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back and finish this. Look, just made it back to the field, and we got another empty truck. Phil has been here and left since we left. So yeah, no Brocks and no grain cart the rest of the way, which is fine. These are short rows. It's not a big deal, but it means I got to empty the grain cart, go park it, and then we can get back in the combine. Between these two trucks and the cart, which is already full, but we should be able to finish with what we got here, I think, or at least get real close, and Phil will be back by then anyway. Just jumping across the lane to do this last field here. Does anybody else have problems with their screens randomly freezing in their S700 series combine? Like, this is the second, maybe third time today. This one's different though, because they all just went blank, and like if I back up, camera still comes up. Well, it was. Yeah, no, maybe, no, I don't know. If I restart the combine, everything goes fine, but none of the buttons work now. Oh, it's getting frustrating. Stupid computers. Oh, there, it did something. Anyway, I gotta go unload the grain cart anyway because we're switching fields, so I'm just gonna shut this off. We'll let it restart, and then we'll come back and keep going. All right, I believe my truck just pulled in here, but I could be wrong. I thought I saw a truck turn in, but maybe it was one turning down the road. Anyway, we're getting this field opened up, and we're gonna get it done here. I'm gonna do a live stream, use the GoPro to do a live stream there. So I have not done one from the combine in beans. We did one from the grain cart in beans briefly back right when we were getting started, but I have not done one from the combine. See, and I have good service here, so we're gonna try and do that. And I'll check in with you guys when I'm done, and we're probably just about done with this field. Well, I just finished up my live stream. My apologies if you were watching at the end there. My GoPro died. I got out when we went to unload the grain cart and forgot to plug it back in, and it didn't really warn me. It just died. So I'm sorry for that, but we're right down to the end here. We've got about a round to do, and we're going to be done with soybeans for 2023. And that is awesome. These beans were decent as well. We're in the low 60s. Dusty. They got drier. We're under 14% moisture. Phil has been held up at the elevator for a long time. Sounds like they got a long line there. It's just slow going. But we have enough room in the cart to get them done and finished. We'll worry about hauling the rest of them in the morning probably. Last pass. I was playing around with my monitor earlier, and I learned something, or I found something new in relation to the Combine Advisor and the cameras that we've got. So I changed around my screen up here a little bit so we can see it better. So this shows me kind of what's active and what it's doing. It's making it an auto maintain adjustment right now, and we can see down here it's the concave clearance and the fan speed that is being adjusted. And we can hit our cameras here and it'll show us. Turn on the analysis, and there's the grain sample, and it's showing, you know, the broken grain, light foreign material, that kind of stuff. We can also look at tailings. I don't know if it'll show anything right now, not much. But if I hit this history button, and then we go to this performance, it shows me a graph of how the combine has been performing over time. And so like down here, it's showing me the broken grain. It's gotten better and better and better until we get down, and this is a time, so 0 is right now, and this is the longer away from us. You can see how much is going through tailings, and all those spikes are when we turn on the ends and different things. You can see on the top here is the amount of flow, like this is probably when we stopped to unload the last time. And then the losses, and how high the losses are, and whether they're relatively good or not. So this is cool to see. You can click this active, and it shows me what changes that it is actively making. It's made these changes to the combine. Reason is grain loss, to try and bring the grain loss back down. It's been working on that for a while. An hour and 40 minutes. That's really about since it started getting dark. So it's trying to maintain that, and then you can come back here and see all of them that have completed, like auto maintain, broken grain, completed 5 minutes ago. Well, let's go back and look. Well, look, our broken grain came way down here. Like it made an adjustment for it. So that is really cool to see. You can see the active terrain adjustments where it's kind of, as it feels it's going up and down the hills, it's adjusting to maintain grain quality and keeping stuff clean and everything. So I think that is really cool to be able to see that and look at the results and then compare it to the chart and say, oh yeah, it worked. It's doing it. It's doing what it's supposed to do. So that is really neat. Anyway, here we are at the end of soybean harvest. Thank goodness. October 24th. I'd have to go back and look and see when the last time we didn't finish soybeans until the 24th of October was, but I would guess it's been a couple years. Probably 2019. Whoa! What a deal! That is good. So 8:09, we're gonna unload into the cart here. We'll take the cart and finish filling the trucks that we've got, see how much we got left on it, if any. And take a truck back to the farm, and we'll worry about getting the rest of the stuff tomorrow. They are calling for like a 40% chance of rain tomorrow, and I'm not sure what time, if that's in the morning or the afternoon or what, but if we can shell corn tomorrow, we will. We still have a lot of wet corn because for some reason our dryer got shut off this afternoon when nobody was around. I would have let it run, but I wasn't in charge. But yeah, I would like to shell corn tomorrow if we can. It'd be great. Keep this harvest moving. We're done with soybeans. Oh, it's good. We'll see what the weather's like tomorrow. Maybe we can run corn, although we've got a bunch of wet corn to deal with yet because, yeah, the wet bin's still 2/3 of the way full at least. So we'll start that up in the morning. We do have to haul beans. We've got 2.5 or 2.25 semi-loads of beans that we've got to haul in yet. So we're going to start with that in the morning. We'll have to get the combine moved home. Get switched back over to corn, which is no big deal. Head back up. Again, no big deal. We'll get that stuff done. But maybe if it's not raining tomorrow, we can shell a little bit more corn. We got 36 acres down the road that was where I was going to start, but we decided it was too wet. So we didn't do that yesterday. We did this other field that maybe we can go there tomorrow. It's dried up a little bit. But yeah, things are good. So thanks for watching today. If you would subscribe to the channel for me, hit that like button, and if you have any questions or comments, be sure and leave those down below. And go check out farmfocus.com. Get yourself some Border View Farms merch. T-shirts. It's t-shirt weather today. Won't be for long. We also sell hoodies. Thanks everybody. Have a great night.